would not be able to sell all these cosmetics if people did not care about how they looked in video games.
What, like you can't jerk off to your favorite video game? Is that the plan, Asmongold? I don't understand. Like, what do you plan on doing with these video game characters?
Yeah, he's playing with one hand down his pants, for sure.
I'm pretty sure
he's doing that.
Right?
Just be honest, man.
Nasty fuck.
Characters should be hot. That's it. And
I want to jerk off to my video games. Did you hear me, Neil Druckmann? So here's Siri that we were talking about. This is what she looked like in Witcher 3 in 2015. This is what she looks like in 2024. People are saying she looks hideous.
She still looks hot as fuck.
She
What
looks
are you
beautiful.
talking about?
There's just more detail. Like, people are just mad that there's like more detail and you can see more flaws. So like, oh, she looks hideous. What is that? Is that like a...
Is that a man? Is that a transsexual? You people are porn addicts. That's what you are.
Oh, she made her disgusting. Why did she have hair on her face? It's like, bro, it's more realistic graphics. They can just fucking render more shit, more details.
The woke mind virus is infesting our video games.
ND Meon says CD Projekt Red has completely been hit with the DEI ugly stick. I'm sad, dude.
She's hot.
She looks great, bro. I don't get it. Look at the three leads. Okay, Michael is like a middle-aged man. Look at Trevor, balding. He's disgusting, bro. He's a fucking like he looks horrible. Okay, and no one gave a shit. It's one of the most popular games. Are any of the women complaining that these guys aren't fucking hot? No, they're playing the game, bro. Like it's fine. Sick of the woke, non-conventionally attractive male video game protagonist. Take Joel from The Last of Us. I've used filters to remove his aging skin, DEI chin, woke wrinkles, and graying hair. Now he looks strong, masculine, and attractive.
I think it's just a question of seeing women as human beings, which a lot of gamers don't do, unfortunately.
So I re-uploaded it just for fun, and I didn't go like, he ate McDonald's, let's cancel him. I don't care if he ate McDonald's, you know what I mean? Like, if someone had taken a photo of him in a McDonald's, you're taking a picture of him, let him eat this fucking McDonald's best. I said if he was sitting in a McDonald's, hadan sawaru, and they leaked the photo, and no shufu, no garlic, no onion, عم بياكل McDonald's كمشني, I would not have even talked about it. What was funny, إنه هو نزل فيديو vlog بعد ما بلش البويكوت. Everyone's talking about the boycott. It's all anyone's talking about. Then when he got called out for it, he's like, أنا ما بحضر أخبار, ما بعرف شو صاير. That's it. It was just funny. I literally said twice, I don't care if he has McDonald's. I'm literally on your fucking side. ما عم نسكت عن فلسطين صار لنا 4 أشهر. I've had McDonald's 4 times in 4 months compared to what would have been 12 or 15 times. I haven't had KFC, I haven't had Burger King, I haven't had fucking Starbucks. Okay, I had a fucking Pepsi. Fucking come at me. تعالوا شكوني بالسكينة بالبيت, bro. You guys are being so fucking annoying and overly dramatic, bro. يعني, if you can't fucking handle a guy who had McDonald's a few times and just told you the fucking truth, it's not the end of the world, yeah, and I'm gonna do way more fucked up shit in my life. You think the worst thing I've ever done was have McDonald's in a boycott? Yes, I do believe that talking about Palestine and raising awareness when I have a big platform is a lot more important than me not having a fucking McMuffin or a McChicken or a quarter pounder. Keep boycotting. I'm gonna keep boycotting. I had it a few times. Moment of weakness. Jana raglajna. Alright, folks? Forgive us. So خلص نحن again, the boycott is back on. أنا رجعت رجلجت. إذا أكلوا الشباب McDonald's, believe me, I'm not gonna fucking ask anyone anymore because ما عندي جديدكم in your fucking stupid ass comments. Nadim, have you had McDonald's? No. I don't fucking care. I don't want to know. That's what we're gonna do. I don't want to fucking know. Keep it to yourself.
Ethan is such an Islamophobe.
He's a massive Islamophobe. He's a massive Islamophobe. And he couldn't help but comment on this episode. So he did watch the BadHasbara interview with Frogan, and this is what he had to say on Instagram stories. He says, "Hi, Matt Lieb jokes. Yes, I do know what you mean. That was my whole point. How dare you accuse me of being a Jewish supremacist, you scumbag.
How dare you?
While sitting across from a vile, hateful, talentless hack like Frogan." He fucking hates Frogan, bro.
I'm pretty sure it's because she's a hijabi.
Of course, definitely.
His Islamophobia boils when he looks at her.
Definitely. Bro, eat turkey with your kids.
Seriously.
Just what are you doing, Ethan? Go have fun with your family, bro. There was one of the videos that he was filming in his basement that I reacted to.
Wow,
literally, you could hear
so
his dogs barking in the back. Like, go feed your dogs. He's like, just go eat turkey with your kids, bro. It's fucking Thanksgiving. Why are you like... Matt Lieb made these parody videos before he even knew of the Ethan Klein situation. And when people saw these videos, they thought he was making fun of Ethan Klein.
I agree that Israel is essentially, in parts of it, an apartheid state. But, like, the one thing is, after the 7th, the thing is that I don't care anymore. I'm bad now. Because, like, here's the thing. After the 7th, I just kind of realized if it's us or them, then it's got to be us. No more them. I never thought I could be a fascist, but I think I'm a fascist now. And it's kind of great. Well, I didn't know that fascism came with stuff. If I had known that, I'd have been a fascist a long time ago. So I'm just going to be bad now. Like, I can still believe all that other stuff too, but just not now. I'm going to wait till later.
Just this final little clip. At the end of Frogan's interview with Matt last week, they ended it with this quote, which I just think is perfect.
All right, everyone. Thanks again so much for listening. And until next time, from the river to the sea, what the fuck happened to H3H3?
Jumping jacks was us. Push-ups was us. Got my guy us.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, this is actual terrorism, but it's done by a man in a suit in an office, so it's not viewed as terrorism.
Terrorism, like, is Brian Thompson or whatever, Brian Johnson, whatever his name is his life worth more than the average person? Because if you go up to a random person and you shoot them, you're not going to be indicted with terrorism.
They're putting out all the stops to make sure that people don't stand up against corporation. It's a picture of Luigi holding a gun and it says, "Who's the next?"
Elon Musk.
And they've arrested a 42-year-old mother of 3 for quoting a Luigi on the phone. Let's see what happened.
Could face up to 15 years in prison. She's now facing several charges, including threats to conduct a mass shooting or act of terrorism.
Okay.
You know, they let corporations do whatever the fuck they want. If United Healthcare wants to deny all these insurance claims and rip people off and make record profits, that's not a problem. That's not a crime. But if one of us wants to speak up against these fucking crimes, and she didn't even make any threats, she just said deny, delay, depose, you people are next. She's not saying that she's gonna go fucking kill these people. She's just saying that if you guys keep doing this, something bad is gonna happen to you. Is it maybe in poor taste? Sure. Is it a fucking threat? Is it terrorism? Is she threatening to do a fucking mass shooting? Of course not. But this is how the law works. The law isn't made there to protect you and the common folk. It's there to protect the fucking billionaires and the donors who donate money to politicians. Opinion celebrating Saruman's death is wrong. He was a father. Saruman from the Lord. He was the father to many Uruk-hai, lovely Uruk-hai with families.
Man, fuck him and his kids.
Yeah, right. You can be a horrible person and have kids. Like, yeah. It's,
You know what's insane? Women get death threats and rape threats every day. Women get stalked and fucking followed everywhere. And the police is like, you can't do anything about it.
But if a corporation complains, I feel unsafe. This woman told me to fuck off on the phone. Then she goes to jail for 15 years.
15 years.
That's how it works. Don't be a snitch هلا.
ما عم بعرف. تيو قسطنطين. Love you and Mansour. Thank you.
هيدا الكومنت الوحيد
This lady is
اللي قريته. مش معقول.
His vomit material ليك تفه مفكر fluent English يعني صار شي شغلة أو بيفهم بس بهيم. Thanks Pamela again. أنت شو بيك رابز one fucking freak عم تحضر لي content مع ولادها الاثنين under age. بيك شي أنت براسك خي هلا شيل لي قميصتك فرجيل الابز وعم تحضر ولاد عمرهم 12 سنه و15 سنه على تيك توك. Who's the fucking weirdo you disgusting motherfucker. قارب شكلكم كلكم برو. الهبل على تيك توك عن جد ما الابلكيشن مش بس انه زباله برو. يعني what a cesspool of fucking garbage bro. عن جد what a cesspool of fucking garbage.
العالم تيك ايرا برو.
اسمعوا شوي هول الكومنتس اللي هول قصة الكومنتس هول شفتهم وين ما كان under our TikToks mostly. هيدا اجتني كذا مرة from multiple people بس just رح تطلع معي هيدا الاكزامبل. مايا. Why don't you try talking to her instead of potentially making things worse for her and the kids in front of everyone if you believe the situation isn't good for the children? اجيني كذا comments. بعت لها DMs. Why are you talking publicly? Send her DMs. انه guys انه قد ايه عمركم 12 سنة انه عن جد هلا مكلا لكم بدي ابعت لها DM private على تيك توك.
your DM حيخليها توقف.
ايه ورح تقري لها my DM رح تقول لي ايه معك حق ولا انطوني رح وقف. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? احكيها برايفت. شو عم تعمل هيك؟ I'm doing this because it's the only way to get her attention. It's the only way to get her attention. كم واحد مفكرين صاروا كاتبين لها comments انه ما تعمل هيك بولادك ما تعمل هيك بولادك. She fucking ignores them. People have tried for fucking months. People have tried for months to tell her stop doing this to your kids politely, impolitely. La Eira, she doesn't give a fuck. So I was like, طيب, I'm gonna do it my fucking way. Guess what? We got her attention. Did it work? Did we change her mind? Not yet. بس انه يمكن maybe I can make her think a little bit. بعت لها DM. I got like 10 of these comments. Why don't you talk to her privately? Good fucking luck. You send her a private message. Tell me how that works out for you. If she thinks I'm extreme, she says exactly. She is clearly the issue. اللي عم تعمله is not helpful. You actually want to help? Reach out to حماية Kids Protection NGO. Wait, so you agree with me, but you want me to get their mom dragged out of the house by a child abuse association? How is that not more traumatizing to the kids?
What the fuck?
يعني أنا بدي الأم توقف تحطهم على تيك توك. كارلا جو بدها تسحب الام من البيت وتسكبها بالحبس. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, relax. She's like, I will call حماية. I'm like, yeah, fucking call them instead of commenting and wasting my time.
جد؟
قلت لها انت بدأ قلت لها I'm like, انت ليه ما دقيت لحماية؟ قالت لي good, I will call them now. قلت لها okay, call them. Stop fucking wasting my time بالcomments الهبل. Any person has the right to post on social media no matter how cringe they are. مهم ما يزعجوا حدا. So again, she's like, why don't you complain about the mean comments? حلوا عنا هن الكومنتس الغلط. Guys, this is the internet. What do you expect? A bunch of 10-year-olds و bunch of عالم 4chaners قاعدين على تيك توك انه يحترموا ولد؟ اكيد حيشوفوا شيء بضحك رح يتمنيكوا عليه. They don't give a fuck. You're expecting them to stop بس ما بدكم فدوا تعمل شيء غير؟ What if it's like a creep?
بنتي بالمدرسة كتير مهضومة. Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like who's telling her انه بنتك مهضومة? Is it some fucking 55-year-old creep قاعد بنتك حلوة? Again, I'm sorry for even mentioning this, but these kids should not be exposed like this on the internet through their mom. We've been trying for the past like 30 minutes to react to like explosions and things and talk about the war. We're all burnt out as fuck. Look at this. This is a targeted strike in the heart of Beirut's southern suburbs. Boom! Look at how targeted this is, folks. They precisely targeted like 12 buildings. There's like a 2,000 massive piece of limestone over there that no one knows how like it got there, and they're trying to destroy it. That means Israelis hate aliens and they hate ancient aliens, folks. They hate everything and they hate everyone.
Israelis hate everything and everyone.
Operating base of the Revolutionary Guard Corps that has 4 million people living on it, who call themselves Lebanese and pretend that they live in a country.
Oh, so this is a forward operating base. I had no idea Lebanon was a forward operating base. Fuck you, Carolyn Glick, you fucking cunt. You fucking heard me. You're a fucking bitch and a fucking cunt. Fuck you. Here's an Israeli dad reading a book to his child. The enemy is still there. It's not ours yet. He's gonna grow up and become a fucking crazy settler, extremist, right-wing motherfucker who wants to take over Lebanon. This is what they're teaching these people from a young age, bro. These extremist fucks. They want to take over our country. Who wrote this fucking children's book, bro? Who the fuck would do this? Israelis, that's who. Pew pew. Pew pew. Little fucking bitch. It's very non-threatening. That's like most IDF soldiers. That's who's fighting Hezbollah on our borders. Understand, it's the 83rd mass shooting in a school this year in 2024 in the States. Here's the shooter. She's a lady. Oh my God, you know what I mean? Her name is what? Natalie?
Woman in male-dominated fields.
You know that breaking the glass ceiling, folks. Breaking that glass ceiling. And here she is, just a few months ago, apparently at a shooting range, practicing with her shotgun to murder all these people. Our country was just lived through a war for 2 months. We're getting literally like bombed. So this is a country that could seem and can be defined as unsafe when a lot of Americans try to visit the Middle East or Lebanon. Your embassies might warn you against coming here because it's dangerous for tourists and visitors. Honestly, I feel safer in Lebanon than I ever do in the States. But like mass shootings don't happen. It's completely different. And churches get shot up in the States. This is what kids have to go through essentially in school in the States because like Americans are too cowardly to change the gun laws. And they'll blame video games, violent video games. The only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. That's a line they fucking love. Yeah. Good guys with guns, you know. Like I always imagine like a shootout between like a math teacher and like a fucking mass shooter in a classroom. Like, get down, kids! And they're fucking shooting each other. And like, is that what you want? Just ban fucking like semi-automatic rifles or something. Just make it a little harder. How about background checks? Can we just make sure the guy buying the gun isn't fucking insane?
Because that will infringe on their Second Amendment rights, Anthony. You don't get it. America's a free country.
The right to bear arms.
The right to bear arms is more sacred than life.
And again, when the Second Amendment was like written, weapons were very different. You had like muskets and shit, bro. It took like 15 minutes to like reload between every shot. Like now, like people are just buying fucking drones, bro, and like it's fucking crazy. It's just insane. And they're so stubborn. If you don't want to change the laws, yeah, you're going to have a mass shooting every other day. Like, I've lost track of the shootings. And they do the same thing. They have a vigil. Like, anytime after a shooting, people buy more guns because they think that the law is going to change and they're going to ban guns. So there's more guns in circulation. I forgot, like, how many guns there are for every person in the States.
A lot. Way more guns than people.
There are more guns than people in the U.S., bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. But like, it's so much harder to kill a group of 20 people with a knife than with a fucking rifle or AR-15, bro, that are designed to kill as many people as quickly as possible.
You have to be truly insane to start like knifing at people.
And it's fucking insane that we need to have two Arabs sit here and tell Americans, you know, not to kill themselves with guns when we're the ones made out to look like fucking savages on the news. When you guys can't even send your kids to school without fearing for their fucking lives, bro. It's fucking crazy.
A man is a man, and a woman is a woman, and a man cannot become a woman. That said, I also believe, that's what Scripture teaches, what I just said, but I also believe that we treat everybody with dignity. And so we can do and believe all those things at the same time.
Trans men don't exist. Trans women don't exist. We treat everybody with dignity, though. If you are that person that I just described and completely shat on, I love you and I believe in you and I want to support you, but you don't exist. Your rights don't fucking exist. It's like, bro, go stop the war. Go feed the homeless. Go fucking, most Americans can't afford a $400 emergency. 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, bro. What are you doing talking about 12 trans people and who can use what bathrooms? Fucking get over this shit. Are you going to have a guard in front of the bathroom checking women's genitals to make sure that they're like biological women? Yeah. What's the plan? You want to get kids in school? You want to have like a guard being like, let me check take your underwear off. See, like, what the fuck is the plan? Who wants to enforce this shit, bro? They're fucking free. It's just another way for men to control women. Like, we get to decide if you look female enough. Do you look feminine enough? You could look kind of manly. Check her underwear. Take her underwear off. Like, what? Fucking insane. It's Trump's America, folks. No trans people. No gays. That's it. Just straight good old Americans. They look diverse. Oh, look, there's an Asian person. Holy shit. Before anyone even saw anything, just seeing diverse people representing Jaguar was enough to lead to all of these. This is gay bullshit. I have 76 cars. I do not own a Jag. And
Exactly.
now I never will. Yeah, because if you wanted to own one, you already would have owned one, bro. You have 76 cars. Gay as hell. Ain't nobody buying a Jag after watching this. Ew. Hi, I fixed your terrible ad. It took 2 minutes.
Yeah, sexist
Yes,
and
women.
misogynistic.
Obviously, yeah, we got a babe, you know what I mean? Big boobs, just chilling next to a Jaguar. Manly, yeah,
Women and
manly
cars.
car. Man cars. Just people losing their shit over the most trivial shit. And again, this is Trump's America now. You can't have any diverse people. If a single black person shows up in a movie, woke! Stop it! You're forcing it. I don't want to see blacks. Ugh. Oh, this racist impression is ruining my throat.
Somehow the Jews voted for Kamala and the Muslims and Arabs voted for
Mike. So this is extremely problematic. Obviously, Muslims are going to rebel against Kamala Harris and Joe Biden because they let a genocide happen. They sent like $30 billion to Israel. They sent every single weapon that they've been using to massacre Palestinians and now Lebanese people. So for them to be like, why would Muslims vote for Trump? And they're looking at each other, but the Jews voted for Kamala Harris. Well, I mean, Israelis have been getting everything they want from Kamala Harris and the American government. Why would they not vote for the Democrats? They've been getting everything they've been asking for. Money, weapons. What have the Arabs been getting from Harris and Biden? Absolutely nothing. So they're either not going to vote or they're going to vote for Trump just as a fuck you to the Democrats. How could you be so blind? But Ethan at one point, like, he hesitates. I'm like, maybe he understands that what he's saying is kind of ridiculous, but I don't think they have that level of self-awareness.
You'll never have a more pro-Palestine president in America than Kamala Harris. That's it.
How fucking absurd is it to say that, like, with a straight face? Like, you know what I mean? Kamala Harris is the most pro-Palestine president in the world. And when you look at pictures of Gaza right now, it's literally a parking lot. It is literally erased from existence. It just got split in half like yesterday. The IDF split it in two. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? I have no idea. And they just live on another planet. You know what I mean? They are completely disconnected from reality at this point. And the propaganda has done its job.
Just the other day, Bibi fired a really good guy that a lot of people are pissed about. And
A really good guy.
they had a disagreement, and that's like so Trump coded.
Well, he was like a moderating voice in the war room.
Yeah.
And he got rid of him, or at least a more moderate voice. I don't know anything about the guy.
Oh, I don't know anything.
Recognize his picture. He looked mean. I thought he was mean just because he looked mean.
No, it's not.
No, he's not mean. According to Ela, he's not mean. So he's a moderating voice, apparently. He's a really good guy, and he's not mean. Let me read that quote one more time for you guys. I have ordered a complete siege on the Gaza Strip. There will be no electricity, no food, no fuel. Everything is closed. We are fighting human animals, and we act accordingly. What a really good moderating guy. Good job, Ethan and Eli. You guys are seriously nuts. I don't know what media they're consuming at home. It's probably all exclusively Israeli news and media. This is insane, bro. These people are not moderates. This is extremism. And this is, dare I say, Zionism. Netanyahu released a video specifically for us Lebanese people, and it's in English. It's definitely not aimed towards Americans and people living in the States. Absolutely not. Anyways, let's see what he has to say.
Do you remember when your country was called the Pearl of the Middle East?
I do, Benjamin Netanyahu. I certainly do.
I do. So what happened to Lebanon?
I don't know. You tell me.
Tyrants and terrorists destroyed it. That's what happened.
Oh, okay.
Today, it's a place of chaos, a place of war.
I wonder why.
Israel withdrew from Lebanon 25 years ago. But the country that actually conquered Lebanon is not Israel. It's Iran.
The evil Iranians?
Hezbollah has turned Lebanon into a stockpile of ammunition and weapons and a forward Iranian military base.
That's what that lady called us, a forward operating base. We're not really a country. We're just a forward operating military base. What was her name? Carolyn Glick? Fuck you, bitch.
We've degraded Hezbollah's capabilities. We took out thousands of terrorists, including Nasrallah himself.
Thousands of terrorists. So now all of over the 2,000 people that they killed over the last couple of weeks are apparently now all terrorists, including little children, folks. Women cooking in their homes.
Now you, the Lebanese people, you stand at a significant crossroads. It is your choice. You deserve to restore Lebanon to its days of tranquility.
Motherfucker, don't be talking about restoring Lebanon when you're bombing it to fucking bits. They're bombing fucking neighborhoods, bro. Villages that have nothing to do with it. There's a whole other village that they're destroying. It's like a farming village. Stop fucking around, bro.
You have an opportunity to save Lebanon before it falls into the abyss of a long war that will lead to destruction and suffering like we see in Gaza. It doesn't have to be that way.
We don't have to kill you. We don't have to destroy your land like we just did in Gaza. We don't have to make sure none of you have a fucking place to go or a fucking shelter over your fucking heads. It's like a pep talk, like a sports game. You can make a difference. It's time to take a small step into the future as they're literally bombing buildings, entire apartment complexes. He's out here making a fucking speech from a shitty Netflix show.
Free your country from Hezbollah so that your country could prosper again.
Same shit. Save your country from Hamas and now save your country from Hezbollah. We've heard it all before, motherfucker, okay? Ethan actually started playing a game called Twitch or Terrorist. And the cover photo was a picture of Hassan Piker, friend of the show, my brother, and Osama fucking bin Laden, yo. The insanity of putting Hassan's picture next to Osama bin Laden is fucking insane. It's so fucking racist just because Hassan is Muslim. Anyways, let's just watch a couple of seconds of this fucking racist shit.
We're gonna play. Is it Twitch or is it a terrorist? Let's take a look here, guys. Start.
You'll see a quote and then Ethan has to click whether it was a Twitch streamer that said it or if it was a terrorist that said it. And they're all basically Muslim Twitch streamers. Now, the majority came from whoever the fuck, Fresh and Fit and the Sneeko, pieces of shit that are obviously anti-Semitic. But they even lumped in Frogan in there, who's obviously not anti-Semitic. Hassan, obviously, on the cover with Osama bin Laden. So, yeah, I mean, it's fucking insane. And the fact that Ethan was complaining of about a tier list where Sabra Hummus was considered the least Arab, and he got fucking offended, and he got these people banned off of Twitch for a month, and he made fun of it on this episode again. For him to sit there and just compare just Arab streamers, even though some are pieces of shit like Sneeko and fucking Fresh and Fit, is just fucking insanely racist, insanely Islamophobic. I'm done giving Ethan any chance, not that I was anyways, but I was hoping he would watch my main H3 video, the episode that I had done, and maybe it would change his mind. Fuck that, yo, he's a fucking Zionist, his wife is a fucking Zionist. Yoav Galant is a really nice, moderating guy. They're fucking stubborn. Their own paying fans are shitting on them in the comments, what more do you want? I don't even have to say anything here. He's destroying his own career. I don't have to do anything anymore. None of us have to do or say anything. He's destroying it himself. Use the chapters or take a break from the show, because I promise you I will continue to speak my mind on this topic. The problem is that Ethan chooses to speak on this topic by being Islamophobic and playing terrorist or Twitch, and by spending 40 minutes reading just racist people's comments on YouTube. That's not productive. There are better ways to fight anti-Semitism, which again, it is a problem. But again, it's weird to focus on just anti-Semitism and completely ignore the genocide in Gaza and spew Zionist propaganda with your wife. So I mean, Have it your way, Ethan. The viewers, again, everyone sees through what you're doing. No one cares anymore. Good luck, Ethan. They're making this like fucking Michael Bay type slop. You know what I mean? Like I would expect better from A24. There's shots of like Iraqis walking around, you know what I mean? And they're making them look like suspects, like they're up to no good. They're walking around their own neighborhood. It's their own city. It's an Arab walking around an Arab street. Why does he look like a suspect? Like, why is he an insurgent? Like the way there's a guy on a roof making a phone call. Well, he's a fucking Arab on his fucking roof making a phone call. Like, it's just funny. And there's a part where like someone's like, we need to kill the bad guys. Like, this is how Americans, it's so binary for them. Good guys versus bad guys. Like, they think it's a fucking comic book. Like, real life, war, it's not a cartoon, but there are no good guys and bad guys. And the Americans are definitely not the fucking good guys in the fucking scenario. Okay? And like, yeah, American soldiers with fucking the most advanced fucking military equipment, I'm expected to believe that like they're the underdogs in the story. Like, they're the ones invading Iraq. They're not supposed to be there. And the Iraqis are simply fucking defending themselves, yet they're the fucking villains. Again, like, this literally feels like something that would come out in the mid fucking 2000s, bro.
Yeah. Releasing this, like, during a fucking genocide and, like, the shit that's been happening in the Middle East for over a year now. Like, do you think we give a fuck about your war propaganda movie? Fuck right off. No one cares. And no one's gonna watch this garbage. And Civil War sucks.
You're literally in a country where you're not supposed to be in. You're not fighting for anyone's fucking freedom. You're fighting for fucking oil and greed and money and the military-industrial complex. So excuse me, forgive me for not feeling sympathy for you guys or not wanting to watch an A24 movie about your experience in fucking Iraq based on memory. Bro, stop it with these fucking shit movies about your fucking terrorists, bro. Straight up, these are all fucking terrorists, dude. And I don't care. They came from poor families and they joined the military because they couldn't afford to do anything else. Oh, boo fucking who, bro? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit, okay, bro? And as Arabs who have been directly affected by this bullshit, we are allowed to have this opinion without being labeled as fucking terrorists or fuck the military. Fuck the U.S. military, bro. Like, what else do you want me to say?
Oh, you died for an oil company. That's so sad. No one cares.
Oh, your friend lost his legs because he stepped on a mine? Oh my god, that's so sad. So that's his sink. The dude's disgusting, okay?
And it is an inferior culture in all ways. I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them.
I'm like, this guy is so filthy. He found a dead rat in his room, but yes, please lecture us about the West's superior culture. And he kept going back to like, but they don't let people be gay in Gaza, so they just like, bro, believe me. People in Palestine right now would much rather just have their land and be free. Then they'll let them worry about gay rights once they have basic human rights.
Once they can live.
Yeah, stop throwing gay rights in people's faces as if it makes anyone fucking superior.
It's so crazy that he's calling us inferior and you have a dead rat in your room. What the?
It's disgusting,
That's crazy.
Bro.
It's always fucking Germany.
Always Germany. They're arresting a man for wearing a Palestine t-shirt.
But the dogs are fine.
The puppy girls.
Yeah, you can walk around as a dog on a leash in Germany. Western civilization, human rights, first world country, but wear a t-shirt with the Palestinian.
He wasn't even protesting, he's just sitting.
Nothing, it's just making people uncomfortable. They don't let you wear these t-shirts on planes anymore. And I wonder if this is going to happen with the Lebanese flag soon. I don't know. Sir, your Lebanese t-shirt is making people uncomfortable on this plane. Would you mind changing it?
That's crazy.
Or we'll escort you off of this flight. Or so yeah, that's the kind of shit we're dealing with.
Kiss. I know it smells crazy.
Yeah, they look miserable.
I just gotta say, bro, you cannot use the fucking Karate Kid and make fucking jokes while you're genociding people in Gaza, bro. You keep the quotes from Karate Kid out of your dirty fucking Zionist mouth, you motherfucker. The teachings of Mr. Miyagi have no place in genocide. And apparently all of these motherfuckers have been killed. I saw it on Twitter. I can't prove it, but when I saw a bunch of pictures, apparently they've all been liquidated, or most of these guys. I can totally imagine these guys in a club in New York. I can imagine this guy like, hey, I'm from Israel. And then like, if he's like, you know, casually murdering children and then goes back and parties in the States as if like nothing happened. Oh, Jakob, he's the life of the party. He's so funny when he dances. Just don't ask him about his war crimes.
Yeah, they're the funniest.
You know what I mean? Like, it could be a fucking Israeli dude who's in the fucking IDF who just fucking came back from murdering women and children. And then like, oh, hey, Jakob's here. He's so funny. Yo, what's up, Jakob? How was your vacation, huh? It's like...
It's a place of chaos, a place of war.
It's because you're bombing us, you fucking sick motherfucker. So anyways, he proceeds to tell Lebanese people to basically free yourselves of Hezbollah. If you get rid of Hezbollah, if you let go of Hezbollah, problem solved, you know what I mean? So he basically he's trying to turn everyone against each other. Things that like Al-Hama are more than happy to do. Oh, if we just turn against Hezbollah and split the country in two, you mean you'll spare us? But no, yeah, Hezbollah isn't perfect. August 4th, we don't have to talk about, there's a million things to criticize them about. But this right here, you are straight up just justifying murdering innocent civilians. It's like bombing a school because a school shooter is there. There is zero justification for bombing anywhere that civilians are, point blank, period. Lebanese playing into the hand of the enemy, disgusting. This is exactly what Israelis want you to think. They want you to turn against your brother and be like, this man isn't Lebanese, he's more loyal to Iran than he is to Lebanon. If we get rid of them, then the US and Israel will fucking help us. Let's just kiss their feet. All that sort of bullshit.
Yeah, basically saying, I know, just bomb them somewhere else. Don't bomb here. Just bomb there. No, just don't bomb. That's the whole like.
If Majority Leader Schumer does not act, the Senate Republican majority will stand with our key ally Israel and make this and other supportive legislation a top priority in the next Congress. So instead of working to lower prices for Americans or provide housing for Americans without housing or provide financial support for people without who need money, they want to make sure that we don't arrest Israeli officials for war crimes. Great! If it fails to do so, the Senate should immediately consider the bipartisan legislation passed by the House to sanction the ICC. The U.S. stands with Israel. And notice all these tweets are coming out at the same time because they probably got an email from AIPAC, the lobby that funds all these motherfuckers, like, hey, it's time to voice your support for Israel. Make sure to send out a tweet. Here are the talking points that you need to hit. Like fucking clockwork. And here's Senator Lindsey Graham, dumbest motherfucker alive, also quote tweets Senator Thune and says, well done, Senator Thune. The ICC's actions against Israel have been outrageous. Standing up for Israel today protects America tomorrow. So Americans
insane.
Fucking glazing and sucking Israel's ass. We're back, baby. Trump is back. Let's fucking go. Israel first, baby. Forget America first. It's all about Israel. Here's a video of Vivek Ramaswamy. Here he is sort of, again, pledging his full support to Israel. Good old Republican lackey, Trump little bitch boy, Zionist.
If Israel wants to destroy Hamas, Israel should go ahead and destroy Hamas. If Israel wants to destroy Hezbollah, Israel should go ahead and destroy Hezbollah. Host a red wedding at the Four Seasons in Qatar. The next time Haniyeh and Mashal show up, they should go ahead and do it. I would love nothing more than for the IDF to put the heads of the top 100 Hamas leaders on stakes and line them up on the Israel-Gaza border as a sign that October 7, 2023 will never happen again. That is Israel's decision to make, not ours.
This man strikes me as a sad Indian man, refugee, who was trying so hard to assimilate and to be part of like the American conversation. Like he wants to seem like the farthest thing from a refugee, from like an Indian. He's like, I want to be like the craziest fucking white man Republican, and he just fucking spews the most fucking unhinged shit so that he feels like he belongs. You know what I mean? Don't look at me as the Indian guy. Look at me as this fucking crazy war hawk who's like, fuck yeah, Israel, let's fucking go, baby. USA!
That the radical left has driven the Bible out of the classroom.
The radical woke mind virus wants to get Jesus out of our kids' lives. God damn it! This one actually made me laugh. I'm sorry if this is kind of fucked up. It's not fucked up. These are Israeli settlers mourning like their brother who died at the border with the IDF. He was killed by Hezbollah. And this is them mourning the dead IDF soldier. I'm sorry, this brings us a little bit of pleasure. I'm not gonna lie, folks, okay? Just the way they're mourning is kind of funny. Not pleasure. Let's hear them wailing in pain. You entered Gaza to take revenge! As many women, children as you can! Everyone you saw! This is what you wanted!
God. The genocidal even when they're mourning!
This is what they're thinking about even in death.
Oh! I just can't. I love when he starts wailing. Like the guy standing next to him starts wailing as well. Let's watch some of that.
It's really fake, على فكرة.
Let's watch this again. I'm sorry.
Okay, man. Sure.
Anyways, God rest his soul, man. God, Allah yarhamu.
Taco fools.
Allah yarhamu. Oh! Let's see what this guy had to say. Most happiest and optimistic. We saw. Okay.
What?
Hello? I gotta pause. You were the most. We saw it for the first time. So you're the most enthusiastic guy in the platoon. We saw it for the first time in Gaza when you unauthorizedly burnt the house just to lift the atmosphere. Isn't it fun to be like an Israeli soldier?
Insane.
You know, you boost morale by burning someone's house just for fun. You know? You fuckers, man. Fucking genocidal fucks, and we're supposed to be like, yeah, they invented hummus.
Sad.
Hummus is theirs. I love sharing hummus with these people, Ethan. Is that what you want me to do, man? You're fucking crazy motherfuckers.
They go to Israel, they're Iraqi, they speak Arabic, they cook Iraqi food, and then they have people like these fucking assholes who are like, oh, you're appropriating our culture. It's like, motherfuck you.
Ethan Klein, excuse me, call me a motherfucker and an asshole, you motherfucker, you fucking piece of shit, bro. Okay, first of all, if, as you said it yourself, it's an Iraqi man going to Israel and making the hummus. So that means it's an Arab dish. You can't just call an Arab dish Israeli because he's making it in Israel. So if all these Arab Jews from Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, etc. are going to Israel and they're making our hummus, you can't just claim it as Israeli food. That's all I'm saying. After the Nakba, like a lot of countries decided to kick out the Jewish communities because they were like, if Israel doesn't accept the displaced Palestinians back, we're going to kick out the Jews as like in spite, like just out of spite. So it's very complicated. And a lot of them were shipped from fucking Europe, bro, from fucking countries that didn't want them there because, again, it's the Germans that did the Holocaust, bro. Like they're the fucking Nazis, not the Arabs that like...
An Israeli plate of hummus or something, and nothing drives us more, because like we're very proud of our food. You're talking about like culture. Like I think in terms of culture, white people have like the worst cuisines.
Oh, okay, so these people are not white.
They think that all
people are not
Israeli
white.
people are white. I don't understand
This
conversation.
I don't know how to tell people this, like that they listen. 60% of the Jews living in Israel are from the Middle East. They are from these fucking
so
countries.
Arab Jews?
They're from Lebanon.
So it's Arab.
They're
It's an
from
Arab
Egypt.
dish. Cool. Thank you for
From Yemen.
confirming, Ethan.
This part that he goes on makes me want to spit.
And then there's like cultural genocide, right? Like this is fucking funny. Like, those
boy
motherfuckers trying to take hummus and say it's Israeli is the most insane thing to me.
These people don't even know what ignorant bigots they are.
Yeah.
Like this man literally just said cultural genocide. That's literally what you're doing to Middle Eastern Jews. You are erasing their entire fucking history, dude.
Yeah, their Israeli history.
So as Israelis and the IDF currently genocide Palestinians, destroy all their hospitals, their schools, their libraries, every cultural center that they have, you have these two, this couple, this Zionist couple sitting up there being like, Arabs are trying to erase Jewish culture. And like, they literally turn everything about themselves. No one else has the right to be a victim, apparently, except Israelis. The ultimate victim. Constant victim. People are getting genocided. Now, let's not talk about that. Why are you trying to steal hummus from Israelis? Ethan Klein. What the fuck, man? I don't even know what to say anymore.
As if being an Arab Jew gives them any sort of right to be settlers on Palestinian land. That's one thing that these people don't understand. Just because they're Jewish people from the Middle East doesn't mean they get to sit on occupied Palestinian land and oppress Palestinians.
There's refugees everywhere. You don't see them like being settlers.
Picking up a gun.
Well, look, in my opinion, obviously the solution for Palestine should be a one-state solution.
Palestinian state.
Everyone who's not cool with that, go back to fucking New Jersey. That's what I always say.
Go back to Brooklyn.
Go back to Jersey, yo.
Those families had to leave everything behind. Just get up and go.
Total annihilation.
I mean, just imagine having to do that.
Just imagine. Can you imagine it?
Having to leave everything behind. Oh my God, your house. You just have to leave it and leave how? Who? I don't know who else. Like,
can you fucking believe
is
it?
there someone else that may have gone through that because of like Jewish people coming and taking their land in Israel or Israelis? Like, I can't remember.
Let's think.
It doesn't sound familiar to me. I don't know.
I've stopped giving a fuck. No one cares anymore, literally. Matt Lieb is Jewish, but he's just calling him anti-Semitic here. So I don't know. I think Ethan knows that Matt Lieb is Jewish, but...
Which he brought on Frogan to cry and bitch about getting banned for her insanely terrible behavior. The hummus racial tier list and the wishing American soldiers get PTSD. He's like, yeah, you are being targeted. And they're reacting to a clip of me in which this guy, Matt, Lieb says something so horrifically fucked up that I believe either he needs to he actually does need to apologize and clarify. Like
He says 2 states, and it's like I think he knows full well that is not going to happen.
Right.
First of all, bro, nobody even wants a one state.
So the only answer here is ethnic cleansing and genocide. And it's him allowing for it because at the end of the day, and this is not uncommon, it's not just him, but, you know, the value of human life here goes far in favor of the loves Sabra category, if you know what I mean.
First of all, I love the dog whistle. I do know what you mean, Matt. I'm so glad that you pointed that out while trying to excuse her racist, disgusting, fucking anti-Semitic behavior on stage of putting Jews on the bottom and Arabs on the top of their tier list. You go, no, it's just hummus. But also, love Sabra, if you know what I mean. I'm talking about Jews, nudge, nudge. It's like, yeah, fucking moron. You just proved my point, you fucking imbecile.
Like,
what are you even talking about?
Crazy.
He's fucking lost his fucking.
For him specifically, it's like, you know, Jews are the more worthy of the land, you know?
That is such a fucking obscenely disgusting, unwarranted take.
That's crazy.
Like, shame on him. It's crazy that you would even say that. That you think I'm a Jewish supremacist, that Jews are more entitled to the land because I said I'm in favor of a 2-state solution. Like, this is absolutely this is psychotic. And it's psychotic. What is wrong with you?
Ethan, remind us what you think was going to happen if Palestinians are let loose in Israel and are going to coexist with Israelis. Ethan literally thinks that Palestinians are going to run around shooting and killing and eating Israelis. Like, that's what he thinks if there's a one-state solution. So you're the fucking crazy, unhinged, racist motherfucker, bro. Jesus fucking Christ.
Also, doing some like good, deep-level anti-Semitism when he goes, it's not just Ethan, it's a lot of Jews. This is very common. And they think that Jews just deserve the land and Palestinians do not. It's like, you are fucking not only characterizing me that way, but painting a broad brush against like tons of other Jewish folks. Like,
you fucking idiot. You literally say that 90% of Jews are Zionists. You fucking dumbass. You're the one who's painting a broad picture of like Jews and misrepresenting them completely. You stupid fuck, Ethan Klein. Oh my fucking God, bro. I regret so many of my life decisions that are based on this fucking guy, except starting this podcast. Thank you, Ethan Klein.
Me just accusing every Jew of being, or most Jews, or lots of Jews, of being Jewish supremacists, which is just not true. It's anti-Semitic, it's fucking disgusting, and I dare you to point to one example of me ever saying anything like that.
You literally believe that Palestinians are going to murder Israelis and Jews any chance they get if they have to share a one-state, motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about? And you know what? Dan, fuck you too, you fucking bitch. You fucking pussy, I'ma say it. I fucking hate Dan now, dude. I used to fucking love Dan. He used to be my favorite on the show. He's just been fucking backing up Ethan for anything. I bet that fucking paycheck feels good, doesn't it, Dan? Fucking spineless motherfucker. Fuck Dan. Dan keeps fucking backing Ethan up on everything. You're such a fucking bitch, Dan. I used to fucking respect you, bro. Not anymore, my man.
While running defense for Frogan, who is the most vile, disgusting, hateful, moron, anti-Semitic.
Shut the fuck up.
Speaking of that, go watch Arabs. The new episode is out right now. You guys can watch it. Watch their comeback episode. Send them some love, okay? And fuck Ethan Klein now and forever. This is probably the Israeli government trying to track a lot of these refugees where they're going so they can kill them. So they know where they are, so they can spy, gather data. This is so fucked up. And again, this is like such a betrayal by the United Arab Emirates. You fucking like cucks. I'm sorry, man. You're working with Israel to fuck us over. What the fuck? What kind of cuckery is that? What kind of cuckery is that, bro? It's fucked up. You guys want to see some carpet bombing of the South? Here's a video of southern Lebanon getting carpet bombed. And this carpet bombing actually led to like a 4.9 magnitude earthquake on like the border of Israel and Lebanon. Bro, look at this. Look at this.
What is this?
What are they even detonating here? Like, it's just for fun. They're just like testing out like what, new explosives. They just want to make sure that the land is unlivable, that our soil can't grow any more trees. They just want to make life impossible in every way, shape, or form. They've been bombing Tyre, Sur, non-stop for like the past 2 weeks almost. Sur like has some of the most ancient sites in the world. It's like a UNESCO protected piece of land. We got ancient ports there that the Phoenicians used to fucking sail from. Like true historic fucking shit, and the Israelis are just bombing that shit, bro. They're burning our villages and they're singing about it. May your village burn.
I think these guys got liquidated.
Most likely. Almost every IDF soldier that tries to enter our border is getting killed by Hezbollah resistance fighters. So keep trying, motherfuckers. Keep trying. They killed 500 people in one fucking day. So, And this is going to go on for weeks and perhaps months. I mean, we have some videos of insane bombs. I'm just going to show you. Look at that shit, bro. What are they doing? What are they firing our country with, bro? Bro.
Bro, you saw the shockwave?
Yeah, this is insane. It's insane, bro. They've been testing out weapons in Gaza. You know what I mean? They test like new kinds of weird rockets with like weird knives that come out and chop people up. Bro, it's out of a movie. They're literally villains, bro. They're villains. I can't believe it. I can't believe that the world is letting this happen a second time. We live streamed one genocide. Let's get a fucking second genocide. Insane shit, bro.
Hezbollah stores cruise missiles, rockets, launchers, and UAVs.
Yeah, literally in every fucking building.
Look at that village. We pause right here. This house has rockets. Is that a tank? What's that? Oh, more rockets. Maybe a tank here. Ooh, rockets in this house. Rockets in this house. Huh? This village does look kind of dangerous. You know what the funny part is, though? Villages like this don't fucking exist in Lebanon, bro. That's not how it fucking works. Okay? This is the same shit, dude. They tried to... Oh, my God, dude. It's fucking insane. And now, this is enough. Literally, just this video that they made on fucking Blender or some shit is enough to convince the world that another genocide is, you know, acceptable. It's warranted. It's justified.
Hezbollah. For too long, Hezbollah has been using you as human shields. It placed rockets in your living rooms and missiles in your garage. Those rockets and missiles are aimed directly at our...
We ain't got no garages in Lebanon, man. I don't know if you know this. I live in like a 2-bedroom apartment, man. This ain't no garages here, man. What do you think? So few people have garages, but that's it. Not the people in the South. What are you talking about, bro? And why the fuck is this in English? You think this is aimed at Lebanese people living in the South? You think they're gonna watch this fucking video on their fucking phone on Instagram and be like, oh, thank you, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, for warning us and explaining to us why you plan on destroying our homes and burning our olive trees and ruining our fucking land. What is this, bro? Who's dumb enough to fall for this? Apparently the rest of the fucking world, bro. I don't know. But right now, in a time of war, when our brothers and sisters are getting fucking killed in the South, Beirut, Wayne McCain, Bikil Lebanon, as of this recording fee, at least 700 dead people and thousands of injured, tens and like, as of yesterday, it was 35 kids. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to stay out of it? Israel wants your land. You can convince yourself that they won't. They came in 1982. They've shown the map of Greater Israel in the fucking UN. They've made no secret that they want this fucking land. So, my bad. I feel like in a time of war, we need to support the resistance. Like, they've been genociding a country for a year, and now they're going to do it here, and no one cares. It's fucking crazy. And here we are recording a podcast in English, hoping someone fucking watches this, and maybe it changes one person's mind. But what are you going to do? Call your congressman? Go out and protest? Guess what? It's not going to do shit. And I don't want, as a person that has the option to get on a plane and leave, I don't want to. Am I saying that I'm willing to die? If I'm willing to die, I've never thought about that really. Am I willing to die like in a war? Like I'm not even fighting. If I die here, I'm just gonna be a fucking victim, hiding out in my room, cowering, hearing the bombs coming and hoping I don't die. That's how I'm gonna go out if I go out. Fuck them, bro. They want to take our fucking land? Fuck no, they're not going to take this fucking land. They're murdering our kids, bro. They're murdering our kids. Halla, man. Halla, they're doing it right now. It was already extremely hard watching it happen in Gaza, and I was fucking crying looking at my phone for fucking months, seeing dead kids msha'afin on my fucking phone. Now I have to see Lebanese kids msha'afin on my phone, apparently. That's what the world has decided. Chopped up Lebanese kids dying in hospitals, and that's what the world has deemed okay. So fuck yes, I'm going to support the resistance.
My grandma lives in Cape Town, bro.
Jesus.
She didn't have to move because black people got to vote.
What does it have to do with...
You can end an apartheid.
Yeah?
I'm a minority in America.
Are the majority here Arabs?
Destiny thinks that Arabs are just like violent pieces of shit that can't fucking control themselves, bro. Like that motherfucker, bro. Like what a disgusting piece of shit, bro. I fucking hate Destiny, bro. I wish I never fucking heard of it this much. Like my life was so much better when I didn't know who that motherfucker was, bro. I'm so thankful to Norm Finkelstein for fucking embarrassing the living shit out of Destiny. But what a piece of shit. And Ethan Klein shares his exact same thoughts about Palestinians. Palestinians and Israelis can't share the land. It can't be a one-state solution because Palestinians are going to fucking rise up and eat the fucking Israelis. They're going to call over all their families from abroad and they're going to outnumber them overnight, and then that's it. If they're outnumbered by Arabs, what's going to happen? Well, you can only imagine. It's as if Arabs caused the fucking Holocaust, right? It was fucking Europeans, you fucking... Dude, they're projecting.
They're watching like 10-year-old clips of me talking when I was in Israel. I don't even know. It's just dumb shit. But here's a little clip of
Dumbass piece of shit. You went to an apartheid state. Israel liked it so much that you decided to become a citizen, and you want us to feel fucking bad for you. You fucking genocidal piece of shit. Stop fucking complaining, bro. You literally are trying to get Muslim creators banned off of Twitch, off of YouTube. Shut the fuck up. Stop your complaining. You're fucking crocodile tears, man. Okay, you know exactly what you're doing.
When I grew up, I couldn't really take a bus. I was afraid of blowing up.
Right.
And now it doesn't really happen. So the wall did help. So should we not have a wall?
So Klein is justifying having Gaza surrounded by a wall and separating the human animals, apparently the Palestinians, from Israelis, as because buses stopped blowing up as soon as they built the wall. So should we not have a wall? What the fuck are you talking about? And I used to support this fucking genocidal crazy lady, bro. Oh my god, dude. I had never heard any of this fucking shit before, bro.
not a single dissenting voice with his straight up radical, anti-American, anti-Semitic, pro-China, pro-Russia, pro-terrorism takes. This is fringe, psychotic shit that is not normal.
Bro, he's insane.
What the fuck?
The Ethan was a jolly, like funny, fun dude. Like he was a happy guy. Like when you watch old clips of like fat Ethan from HP, like he seems like a completely different person. This has poisoned his mind. Like just when you look at him, he just looks like an unhappy, miserable, dark fucking person. It's just not enjoyable. He's so bitter. He's so angry, and he doesn't understand. Like normally, when he goes after someone, they eat shit and they're afraid of him, and then like he wins the battle. This is the first time he goes against someone who's like more popular than him, more likable, smarter than him, that can like make cogent arguments. And it's the first time he's actually like eating shit so fucking publicly. And there's no way to come back from this. I don't know what Ethan can say or do to come back from this at this point. He's just taking the show down and his entire crew's career down with him. He's fucked, bro. That's what you get for being a fucking Zionist, my man.
Are you sure we're going the right way?
Oh my god.
Evil fucks.
You know what they say, follow the Allah Akbars.
I do, on the other hand, acknowledge that, like, I think per capita, a lot of the weird fucking terrorism and crimes and shit, I mean, there's definitely some strong thread of violence through the Muslim community.
You need a political solution to what's happening in Palestine. You can't kill the problem. You can't kill the spirit of resistance. That's never going to go away. You find a political solution, a one-state solution, you live together. You destroy, you dissolve the apartheid state, but they have no interest in fucking doing that.
And so they're like, oh, let's build a fucking wall then. And lo and behold, no more suicide bombs.
Build walls around Arabs and you'll be safe. That's what you need to learn. You know what I mean? Just put Arabs in a cage and you guys will be fine. That's how it works.
So we fucking white people can be safe.
They literally think that once there are way too many Arabs in Palestine and once all the Palestinians bring back their family members who have been kicked out of Palestine, they're going to just fucking gather the Jews along and put them in a big giant pot and cook them. We're going to make a fucking dish out of you guys. Is that what you think is going to happen, Ethan? You fucking crazy motherfuckers. You're the ones genociding hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, not the other way around. Oh my god, dude. Is this like an Ozempic side effect or some shit, bro? I don't know.
Rest in peace, motherfucking bitch ass. He's dead. Fuck that guy. Sinwar. Rat-faced fucking dead terrorist bitch.
Also, just calling him a rat-faced terrorist bitch, that is also like an anti-Arab, like racist stereotype. Just again, this is Ethan pulling out of the dehumanization playbook that he's so used to. And if Yahya Sinwar is a terrorist, then so is your wife, so is every single soldier in the IDF. A terrorist, and you support an apartheid terrorist state. What a hateable fucking person Ethan Klein is, bro. The way he just says, what a dumbass person you are, Casey. What a fucking horrible piece of shit, man. Ethan always says that most Israelis want peace. Most Israelis disagree with what's happening in Gaza. Most Israelis are like this. Most Israelis are like that. I'm sorry, but Ethan, I'm going to have to disagree with you, my man. Pew Research Center on May 30th released this study. Israeli views of the Israel-Hamas war. 73% of Israelis think that the IDF response in Gaza is about right or not aggressive enough. And only 19% think that it has gone too far. And this, according to Ethan, means that most Israelis are against what's happening. No, it's not, Ethan. Again, these are two Israeli dudes that host a podcast called Two Nice Jewish Boys. They live in Israel. Here's what they think about Palestine.
So I would, if you gave me a button to just erase Gaza, every single living being in Gaza would no longer be living tomorrow, I would press it in a second. I mean, I think most Israelis
If
probably
that's
agree.
the choice, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't say I pressed it.
Yeah.
But they would.
They
press
don't
it.
have balls of steel like you.
They would.
The balls
But
of
they
steel
would press
again.
it. No one actually gives a shit. I don't care about this Gazan kid with polio.
Also, as long as they're in their Nakba state in their tents, and we're living still, like, you know, if Shalom Chanoch.
Shalom Chanoch.
We danced, and it was amazing. And you can't help but think, like, it's nice to know that you're dancing in a concert while hundreds of thousands of Gazans are, you know,
homeless,
like sitting in a tent and eating.
Makes it even better.
Yeah,
more enjoyable concert. If only they put the
live video
footage of Gaza.
Oh, but guys, Israelis just want peace. Israelis are just nice, normal people. They don't like war. Okay, Ethan Klein and Ela Klein, explain this away. And I know you're not responsible for what some fucking random Israeli guy says, just like I'm not responsible for like what some fucking random Arab says. These guys do represent a lot of what Israelis think. And you got to stop denying it, and you need to reckon with what Israel is and how the world views Israel as the world's greatest villain. You kind of got to accept it and try to make it right and try to help Palestinians as much as you can. That's what I think you should be fucking doing. That's what I think you should be doing and what you should have been doing for this whole fucking past year. How about another example of Israelis absolutely hating the war in Gaza and wanting peace? Oh look, Gaza boat tours. What? Is that Israelis getting on boats to see the destruction up close and personal? Just another example of good old Israelis wanting to end the war and wanting peace and a one-state solution. Oh, no, the problem is anti-Semitism. Ethan Klein, a white guy living in Los Angeles, is upset because people are being mean to Jews on the internet when they're not even being mean. He's just misinterpreting everything to fit his own narrative, trying to get people deplatformed. Arab people, he wants to get Arab people deplatformed, by the way, while there's genocides happening. Like, Frogan is Lebanese, her family is in Lebanon, bro. She needs to be talking about this to her audience, and now she can't. She can't earn a living for 30 days. They've done the same to Capri.
She's not giving Israel a blank check by any means.
He's saying Kamala Harris isn't giving Israel a blank check by any means. They just approved $9 billion a couple of weeks ago for extra funding. Now they're sending another $5 billion in aid. Every single weapon that has been dropped on Gaza has been supplied by the American military. Ethan, you cannot be that dumb, my guy. And now what are they doing? They're playing fucking poker with Steve Will Do It and Stymie? Like, who the fuck wants to watch that content? Enjoy your new audience, I guess. I feel so bad that I spent so much time and money supporting you guys. Part of me feels kind of ashamed that this podcast was based on the H3 podcast, but I do think that we've managed to make it our own, and we have our own vibe, and we're pretty different. And better, might I say. Ethan Klein, the host of the H3 podcast. Here's a stack of Teddy Fresh. For many years, I've always known that you were Jewish. I knew that Ela was in the IDF. Motherfucker, I speak 2 Semitic languages. Calling Semitic people from the region anti-Semitic. We don't have anything against Jewish people. He had a political show with Hassan that he just canceled at the start of the war. That show could have been used to raise awareness about what was happening in Palestine. Like, he keeps calling Hamas terrorists and all that stuff, and the Houthi kid a terrorist. Well, can he reckon that his wife was part of the world's largest terrorist organization known as the IDF? Anyone who says from the river to the sea Palestine will be free, you're anti-Semitic. You're using a red triangle in anything, you're anti-Semitic. You don't like Sabra hummus, you're anti-Semitic. It's fucking insanity.
Who can say Habibi and who can't?
So Ethan was on that list, and they obviously put him in Loves Sabra, and he fucking freaked the fuck out. If Jews were celebrating their culture in a tier list, all of it is fine, bro. But if Arabs do it, it's anti-Semitic. Like, you know what I mean? What the fuck? The logic is so fucked up. If you're defending Hamas, for one bit, they're terrorists. Everyone's a terrorist. Hezbollah are terrorists. Hamas are terrorists. It's Ethan. Ethan, the biggest terrorists in the world are the United States and Israel. I'm sorry. The U.S. military and the Israeli military are the biggest terrorists in the world, but they've murdered more people than any terrorist organization you can think of. The only reason Hamas exists is because of Israel. The only reason Hezbollah exists is because Israel invaded Lebanon. The root cause for all of these problems is Israel. And then when brown people want to defend themselves, we're fucking terrorists all of a sudden. When people are treated like shit, like slaves, like prisoners, they have no access to food, water, they can't leave Gaza. What do you expect people to do? People are going to rely on violence to make their voices heard. That doesn't make them terrorists. That makes the people making them live in these conditions terrorists. In the middle of the night, going to Ramallah and getting a random dad out of his house and just terrorizing that family, that is terrorism. Hezbollah firing rockets into Israel is not terrorism. There's that self-defense for what Israel is doing to the south of Lebanon, and it's self-defense for what Israel is doing to Palestinians in Gaza. The rockets into Israel will fucking stop as soon as Israel stops the genocide, but they have no interest in stopping the
genocide. The Houthis will stop attacking ships as long as Israel stops attacking Gaza, but they're not doing that. Why is it then when you watch fucking Star Wars and Luke Skywalker and the rebels fight the Empire, you clearly know what's right and what's wrong, but when it's brown people doing it, oh, it's fucking terrorism. And yeah, if military members want to go to other countries and murder fucking babies and women and burn houses and do a bunch of fucking shit, the least they can do is come back home with a little bit of PTSD. That's okay in the grand scheme of things. Weirdly enough, you want to know who agrees with Frogan? Ethan Klein. Here's his thoughts about the military.
Your job is to literally door bust and like fucking terrify 14-year-old brown children, okay? Here for my freedom,
You're not
man.
killing Nazis. You weren't forced into a war with Nazis.
It's like
you're you're bombing villages from a drone, and
Like,
I mean, God bless you for that.
I fought heavy with veterans.
Well, how does Ethan think about the military today now that it's Frogan? And because he hates Frogan and he's probably kind of an Islamophobe deep down?
Every second that she's not banned is a complete annihilation of Twitch. She is a hateful bigot who should not be allowed on this website. And Hassan and all of his all the people that rotate around him, that they need to be taken also a page and know that they need to fucking stop with the extremism.
They need to get taken down a peg. They need to learn their lesson. Yeah. Dude, what a fucking little bitch. Ethan, this is honestly the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Israel is also increasing that sense of anti-Semitism by committing the most heinous fucking crimes in the name of Judaism. Some people are going to interpret that the wrong way. The only solution is a one-state solution, Ethan. Okay, the only solution is for Palestinians to have their full rights, to have the same rights that Israelis have in Israel, and that they live in peace. And that is the only way that Israel will get its safety, Palestinians will get their safety, and we can start basically lowering fucking tensions. Now, this is fucked up. Like, as if we needed Twitch to tell us what Zionism means. Like, oh, hey, guys, Twitch decided that it's a slur. I guess we can't say Zionist anymore. This is not Twitch. This is people like Ethan Klein and Destiny and pro-Israel people and the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, which is basically like an Israel lobby. All of these things are making sure that you can't criticize Israel. They want to stifle the language that you can use. Again, they're conflating anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism. And if you're criticizing Zionism, that means you're an anti-Semite, etc., etc. That's all a load of bullshit. Zionism has been around for decades. It is an institution. It is a political ideology. To think that an Islamophobe like Ethan Klein has a say over what is anti-Semitism.
It's still up on Hassan's channel, and he has not been punished. Not even warned, as far as I know.
Hassan's not been punished. He's not been warned. Like, this is so fucking pathetic. I really can't get over it. Like, every time I hear Ethan complaining about this stuff, like, they need to punish him. Like, what do you want them to fucking do, bro?
So who's going to decide if the usage of Zionist is a slur? Is it going to be the same people that are refusing to punish Hassan?
Punish Hassan.
Hassan glazing up Hassan Nasrallah. He doesn't deserve me saying his name fully. He doesn't have.
Hassan Nasrallah فشر على رقبتك يا أخو شموتك أنت ومرة صهيونية يا The leader of a fucking resistance force that fucking fought you guys single-handedly, you motherfucking genocidal fucks. You're the fucking terrorists. You're the fucking genocidal fucking terrorists. To have Ela Klein's voice, Mrs. Yoav Galan is a really good fucking guy. To have this fucking idiot fucking tell me who Hassan Nasrallah is supposed to be, I'm fucking sorry. That's fucking offensive.
They
need to ban Hassan. They haven't banned Hassan.
So who's gonna make that call? Is it Dan Clancy?
Is the CEO of Twitch qualified to make that call?
He's so stupid. He knows no one can make that call. You know why? Because because it's not a fucking slur. When someone is talking about Zionism, 99% of the time they're talking about the ideology, the fucked up Israeli ideology and the government. So he's like, who's gonna determine it? Because you can't, bro. It's not a fucking slur. It's not a slur. He's trying to how are they gonna? Because you can't. It's impossible, man. It's impossible.
Imagine Nazi being a slur.
It's exactly the same thing as Nazi being a slur. Like, do they mean Nazi as like German? No, they mean Nazi as in a fucking Nazi, bro. This is the same thing as fucking Zionist. You can't make it a slur all of a sudden and then be like, well, I don't know. Does he mean it as a slur? You can't. It's fucking confusing, bro.
Who's qualified to make that?
No one.
Everybody who works at Twitch.
He wants to be on that panel for sure.
Mega. Who has the wisdom, the cultural background?
You do, Ethan.
To say this one is racist and this one is okay.
You're the one.
I'd like to know, because I think that's
what can they do more
as it stands, the people who are in policy, frankly, are clearly not capable of making that call.
Because you can't make
if
that
it
call.
Was like the word Zionist is thrown around on Twitch like every other word with these political streamers, right?
Because we're talking about Zionists.
How are they going to actually sort through that
Which
and
political
decide?
streamer?
He's so upset, bro. They're not gonna enforce the rule, yeah, because they can't, bro. Again, who like you want some fucking 21-year-old like intern that works at Twitch to be like, I think he meant Zionist in a racist way, or it's like, bro. And like that's so fucking accurate. First of all, whatever you call it, if you call it Zionism or not, it doesn't change the the ground reality of what's happening right now. Palestinians are being murdered by the thousands, day by day. So are Lebanese people. And you don't want to call it Zionism? Fine, we can call it something else. Genocide apologist? Whatever you prefer, Ethan Klein. Seriously, my man. But again, stop focusing on the wrong shit.
No mention of Hassan. Or me, frankly.
No.
Not to suck my own dick here, but
no.
I did a whole
You're definitely
3-hour episode dedicated in, meticulous 14 pages about why I thought Hassan was harboring anti-Semitism and all the various examples of it.
Where's my credit?
I thought that was probably, how can he not mention Hassan?
Or me,
The underlining problem here is that they agree with the creators who they're not banning. They agree with Hassan and with Frogan, and it's an ideological decision. Like, it's not an unbiased decision to enforce the
They agree
rules.
that Zionism is
This
bad, you
them
dumb fuck.
refusing downright corruption. It's horrifically bad.
It's horrifically bad that Twitch agrees with Hassan and Frogan that Zionism is bad. Oh my God, Ethan, you're so fucking dramatic. Ludwig did not give him the credit for causing the Twitch terms of service change, which no one is happy about except fucking Ethan and a bunch of other fucking Zionists, because they're more than happy to limit people in how they can criticize Israel. And Ethan doesn't want people to call his wife an IDF terrorist. Ethan gets upset when someone says that his wife is a crazy Zionist IDF soldier.
Ludwig is making a lot of guesses in this video here. And I'm guessing that Hassan's cock must taste pretty good.
How disgusting that Ethan Klein and Asmongold are both trying to fight for like who gets credit for the change in terms of service. Like, you want to be associated with the fucking Asmongold, Ethan Klein? Like, that's what you want? You and the fucking nastiest fucking streamer on Twitch, Asmongold, with fucking
Destiny, all those.
It's fucking pathetic, you know what I mean? It's super sad.
But he's not even happy with the changes, though.
He doesn't know what he wants, bro. He just wants them to. You can't talk about Zionism anymore at all. Like, that's
He
what
just
ideally.
wants Hassan
to be
banned. He cares about nothing else.
My kids. This is why I'm willing to lose half of my audience. So one day my boys can look back and be proud their dad stood against hate.
Damn.
So you don't want them to be proud that their dad stood against the Zionist regime that is genociding hundreds of thousands of Palestinians? No. You want your kids to be proud that you stood against a few weirdos on Reddit and Twitter that you claim are anti-Semitic. That's very logical. I think your kids are going to fucking cringe at you, Ethan. Keep spiraling. Keep crashing out, man. We're all benefiting from this. And we're spreading the word about Lebanon and what's happening thanks to you and thanks to your stupidity. So we really appreciate it. Israel has been relentlessly murdering women and children for the past year in Gaza, and they're doing it now in Lebanon for the past week. So they're getting a little taste of their own medicine, and that's not the worst thing on the planet. Let's watch some videos of terrified Israelis, which, again, I get no pleasure from this normally, but just given the circumstances and given their indiscriminate killing, this is kind of fun to watch.
We gotta go inside.
Yeah, you think it's time to go inside, bro? It probably is a good time to go inside. He's right. Folks, we have every angle that you can imagine of these rockets. We're gonna enjoy this. I feel like those douchebags from the Two Nice Jewish Boys podcast who are like, I want to go clubbing and have pictures of children in Gaza suffering. Wouldn't that be nice? I kind of feel like that, but like, again, they just, I don't know, man, they kind of deserve it in a sense. After hearing how they view people and how little value they put on Palestinian life, yeah, I don't feel a lot of pity watching this, especially given that we're currently being bombed right now. Over 2,000 people dead in Lebanon already in just a week.
It just feels like justice for them to feel a little bit of what we were feeling.
Exactly. And this is what we feel when they terrorize us, because what Israel does to other countries is literal terror and terrorism. And yeah, you could call this a terrorizing attack, because it is, but like, violence begets violence. What do you expect? What did they expect? Like, I'm shocked it took this long for someone to fucking respond. I've been waiting for someone to attack Israel for the past year.
Wait. That might change.
Boom, baby. We got some impact.
Some kind of contact there. I don't know, Nate.
Bro just smoked a fat blunt and he was not expecting this. Like I've always been a pacifist. I fucking hate violence. I'm the last person who would ever pick up a gun and like join a battle. You know what I mean? And yeah, I've become a bloodthirsty, crazy fuck apparently.
Past week, and we've all been having breakdowns and screaming.
Yeah, please excuse us. We're not crazy, violent motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It's just we've been through a lot. We've really been through a lot. Just as Arabs in general. Hamas built their weapon. They put their weapons depot in the middle of population centers. Same Hezbollah. They put rockets in your kitchen. They want to kill you. Well, here's this CNN journalist explaining how the Mossad is right in the middle of a population center.
The headquarters of Mossad, Iran might consider that a military target. It is in a densely populated city with civilians around it.
You don't say, you fucking idiots. You fucking idiots. Would you say that Iran is doing a de-escalation by escalation? Isn't that what Israel's doing? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you fucking idiots? You fucking Western media. Bro, I can't stand this shit. I'm sorry. They might get mad and start fucking killing the shit out of all of us right now. You know
They already are? What are you talking about?
More killing. Obviously, I mean more killing. Everyone's used to the standard killing. We only have 2,000 dead. 50,000 dead in Gaza? No one gives a shit. We're going to need to do better than 2,000 dead over here. Nah, it's not enough to move the West. And again, all of this is happening under Joe Biden's watch. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Like, what the fuck, Joe Biden? You dropped the ball. This is what happens when you elect an old man with half a brain who doesn't know where the fuck he is, bro, to be president. World War III is fucking happening under his watch. He's about to be, as we say in Arabic, شو هالمسخرة. What? شو هيدا?
شو هالمسطول كمان.
And Nasrallah would, bro, he's so pragmatic. He fucking kept this war from escalating for a year, bro. Wahiyat Allah. Hezbollah helped defeat ISIS in the mid-2010s, bro. ISIS would have taken over fucking Syria and maybe half the fucking Middle East if it wasn't for Hezbollah. So people calling Hassan Nasrallah a terrorist and comparing him to Osama bin Laden, that is more Western fucking propaganda. The West that loves Christianity and protects Christians and all of that shit, who ended up being one of the biggest protectors of Christians, yo. Fucking Hassan Nasrallah murdering the shit out of ISIS, bro. So spare us your fucking terrorist bullshit, because the only fucking terrorist nations in the world right now are the US, Israel, the UK, all you fucking shitty countries. The only reason the Israelis aren't crossing into Lebanon, or they're trying to, but they're unable to, is because Hezbollah soldiers are at the border keeping them the fuck out, and they're going to eat them alive. So
the Lebanese have just recovered the body of Hassan Nasrallah, the leader of Iran-backed Hezbollah, which the U.S. government considers a terrorist group, who was killed by an Israeli strike on Friday.
So there you go. He already labeled them as a terrorist group, so automatically whoever's watching this has no sympathy, has no pity. They think all of this is justified. Iran-backed, just buttering you up. Iran-backed, we consider them a terrorist group. All right, so what, it doesn't, even if he tells you 1,000 people died in the attack, you're going to be like, yeah, but it's justified because it's an Iran-backed terrorist. God damn it. Again, this is another form of manufacturing consent. Instead of saying apartment centers or apartment buildings, which is what they're doing, Hezbollah centers, Hezbollah command centers. That's it. It's justified. In the eyes of the West, nothing fucking matters. Hezbollah center targets.
People are safer without him walking around.
Typical American foreign policy. They're terrorists. They're bad guys. We're the good guys. He's got blood on his hands. American blood. What the fuck were your American soldiers doing in Beirut when that attack happened, bro? What the how much blood is on American hands, bro? Just fuck off, bro. Hanjed, you deserve to fucking die. I'm sorry. This motherfucker, this fucking war criminal, this fucking war hawk, I feel no fucking pity in saying he deserves to be fucking 6 feet under, man.
Indication at all what the civilian death toll might be?
I don't think we can quantify it right now. We're in touch with ours.
We don't know. We don't care,
We
Jake.
never have the numbers.
Can't quantify it, Jake. No one's mourning the death of Nasrallah, but we're mourning the
We
death
don't
of
know
those
about
civilians.
them. We haven't asked, but we mourn them.
It's not official, but like, yeah, we mourn them.
We are very sad.
We got to stop the U.S. from fucking... They can't keep getting away with this, bro. They can't keep getting away with this. Bin Laden, he's Bin Laden all of a sudden, bro. Bin Laden did fucking 9/11, you fucking motherfuckers. Sure, you're comparing him to Hassan Nasrallah. Bro, I'm sorry. The total fucking bullshit that they want to feed people. Just because the guy has a beard, a long beard, and wears a funny looking hat doesn't make him a fucking terrorist, yo. Like, terrorists look like this man. They wear suits. These are the real fucking terrorists, bro. They wear fucking suits and ties. And Europeans constantly complain, stop sending us refugees. Well, now they're going to get an influx of refugees, and then they're going to fucking complain. Well, maybe if you stop bombing our countries, if you stop supplying Israel with weapons to destroy our countries, we won't need to come to your fucking shitty countries. We don't want to leave our homes. We don't want to live in fucking Germany, bro. No one wants to live in the fucking cold-ass UK. No one wants to go to the States if they can avoid it. But guess what? You're bombing our homes. People are homeless. They got nothing to eat. It's fucking raining now. You're making 1 million people homeless at the start of fucking winter. You fucking genocidal fucks. And then we want to run away and go to your countries, and then you start fucking complaining. Oh, we got all these fucking refugees. We got to close the border. We got to make it harder for them to get citizenship. You want to become a German citizen? Sign this fucking document that says that you fucking recognize Israel's right to exist. Fuck you. Particularly Germany. I fucking hate Germany the most, I think. The US, UK, and Germany. Fuck y'all, bro. Fuck y'all. So now, because apparently we don't have a president, we're not technically a state, and we're fair game for anyone to come take us over. Oops, you snooze, you lose. You're ours now. I want to see you guys try. I want to see Hezbollah soldiers fucking eating you motherfucking pussies alive, bro. You're being fucking... The IDF is a bunch of fucking 18-year-old marketing consultants versus fucking real men who ate fucking ISIS for breakfast. Good fucking luck, motherfuckers. Good fucking luck. And if Hezbollah doesn't get you and you fucking take over the South, bro, people like me are gonna fucking arm up and come and fucking take it from you. You think resistance is Hezbollah? Resistance is an idea. Resistance is a feeling. It's a thought. It's a way of life, bro. If you take over someone's land, someone sooner or later, Muslim, Christian, Druze, atheist, it doesn't matter. They're gonna pick up arms and they're gonna fight for what's theirs, you motherfuckers. So go back to your fucking land, which is New fucking Jersey, you motherfuckers.
Marketing consultants is so weird.
Man. They are. They're a bunch of fucking pussies, bro. All they're good at is doing fucking TikToks and dancing. You think Hezbollah soldiers are doing fucking dancing TikToks? Do not worry. The podcast